In this video, we'll be looking at Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1, verse 39. Katan najñeyamasmabhih papadasman nivartitum kulakshaya kritan dosham prapashyadbhir janardana. I'll read it again with the text up. There we are. Katan najñeyamasmabhih papadasman nivartitum Kulakshaya kritan dosham prapashyadbhir janardana. Katam, how? How is it not to be known? Katan najneyam, how could we possibly not know? The root is jna, to know. As we all know, cognate with our English to know. We write the k but don't pronounce it. It's from that same root. Cognosco, cognition. Roots in ending in a long R, oops, when they make their future passive participle, as we know, there are several ways of making a future passive participle. One of them is just by adding a ya to the root. What happens when you add the ya to the root, ending in a long R, that R becomes an e. That is why we have jneyam, to be known, requiring to be known, needing to be known. Masculine form jneya, neuter jneyam. Similarly, for example, with da, to give, deyam, to be given, that which is to be given. Asmabhi is the instrumental plural of vayam, meaning we. Asmabhi means by us. So katam najneyam asmabhi, how not to be known by us, and imply the verb to be here. So how is it not to be known by us, which is an idiomatic Sanskrit way of saying, how could we possibly not know? We're bound to know. We cannot plead that we don't know. So katam najneyam asmabhi papadasman nivartitum. What it means here is, how could we not know that we ought to turn away from this papa, from this evil? And we use the same, to nya plus the infinitive, we use the same idiom sometimes in English. You know not to do that means you know you shouldn't do that. You know not to say that. You know that you shouldn't say that. Well, the same idiom we see being used here in the Bhagavad Gita. How is it not to be known by us? How could we possibly not know? Nivartitum, to turn away from this sin, from this evil. Now, nivartitum, it's the root vrit, which the basic meaning is to turn, and in Latin, vertere, the root vert in Latin, has the same meaning. So as to invert means to turn upside down, invert. The ni here, by the way, nivartitum and the Latin, English via Latin invert, are etymologically the same word. So nivartitum here not means to turn upside down, but to turn back, to turn away from. So how could we possibly not know that we have to turn away from, to recoil from? Um, Papadasmat, asmat papat, from this sin. This is the ablative form, idam, this, ablative asmat, and papa, ablative papat. So nivartitum, turn away from, you turn away from, what it is you turn away from goes into the ablative. So papat asman nivartitum, to turn away from this sin. And we see sandhi operating here, papat asmat, papat followed by the vowel, then the t becomes the corresponding voiced consonant. That's why it's papad asmat. And at the end of asmat, you have a final t. Next word begins in a n, and so the t becomes n. And that's how we get papat asmat nivartitum becomes papad asman nivartitum. So I've done something odd here. Yeah, okay. Kulakshaya kritan dosham prapashyadbhir janardana. Janardana, again, that's syntactically separated from the rest of the sentence. It's just the vocative O janardana. The kulakshaya kritan dosham, we explained this in the previous verse. It is the dosha, the harm, the wrong, the bad, the evil. Kritam, done. How done? Kulakshaya kritam, family destruction done, evil. So the evil or the wrong, the harm that is caused by the kulakshaya, the destruction of the family. Now this word prapashyadbhi here, which by sandhi becomes prapashyadbhir before the following j. It is from our root drish, to see, and as we know, it's what's known as a suppletive verb, in the sense that it's present tense, it is made from a different root. So it's made pashyati, Pali passati, whence vipassana, insight. Pashyati, present participle, masculine singular is pashyan, regular. Ablative plural, pashyadbhi, literally. So asmabhi, by us, prapashyadbhi. It's an adjective agreeing with asmabhi, us, by us seeing. Or in English, we more naturally say, by us who see. In Sanskrit, it's more natural to say, by us seeing, using the adjectival verbal participle as an adjective agreeing with the asmabhi, agreeing with the noun, or in this case, with the pronoun. So by us who see. Now, in this verse, it's more than just pashyadbhi, it's pra pashyadbhi. Now, the pra here has the form of not just seeing something, but the pra, forth, into. So discerning, you're able to distinguish between right and wrong. The mere seeing is the the light coming into your eyes, but the prapashyad, be seeing and understanding, discerning, knowing. Rather like, for example, um, from our root nya that we've just been looking at, if you put the pra in front of it, you get the noun pradnya, not just knowing, but knowing through something, knowing into it, seeing behind it. And that's where we get the Sanskrit pradnya, Pali panya, same word, meaning wisdom. So you can see it's the difference between simply knowing something and having wisdom, discerning about it, discerning the right and the wrong of it. So here we have, sorry, call my, so I think I forgot to show you my iPad for this bit, but that's what I was doing. The Jna and Pradnya was what I was doing. And Pali, by regular phonetic mutation, Panya. So this Asmabhi Prapashyadbhi, by us seeing. So how should we, or how is it not to be known by us seeing the Kula Kshaya Kritan Dosham, literally the family destruction caused harm, who can see this harm that's caused by the destruction of the family? How is it not to be known by us? Papat, papadasman nivartitum, to turn back, to recoil from this evil, this sin. So I'll read this through once more. Katannajneyamasmabhih papadasman nivartitum kulakshaya kritan dosham prapashyadbhir janardana. And once more. Katannajneyamasmabhih papadasman nivartitum kulakshaya kritan dosham prapashyadbhir janardana. And that's it on this video.